Hi everybody, it's Mommaliz coming at you from a very dark kitchen. It's super dark in here today. I think it's because I've got a cabinet on the kitchen table that I've been painting and redoing. It's blocking my light, but that's okay. My ball cat was blocking half my light too, so you know, we're good. We're gonna go with it. I wanted to review this Upchurch song. I wanted to go through this Upchurch song really bad, even though I still feel like crap and kind of look like crap. Doing better from the hospitalization. I'm feeling a lot better. My pancreas is finally starting to follow the leader, which should be me, right? It should be me. So I'm feeling better. I heard this song. I've listened to it the last couple of days, and I really fell in love with it. So let's just hop right in. This is Upchurch, Country Girls. I like it slowed down.
I cut my exhaust to make a turn ahead. And smiley face Casey and lights made her laugh. And I spent my last dollar just to take her home.
That's so sweet.
Driving back after curfew.
I'm just gonna stop it. I have to stop it right there and just say, I have to say that I had a boy in high school that had a crush on me, and of course, I'm a little older than most of you fans. I'm an aged woman, and so I guess I'm a country girl slash woman slash mom. But I had a boy in high school that had a crush on me, and he thought, like, you know, all redneck boys, you gotta have all these lights on your truck, but he did not know how to hook up all his lights to make his lights work without draining his battery. And somebody asked me, one of my girlfriends, she's like, "Don't you like him? Don't you want to go out with him?" I said, "I'm not going out with a boy that does not know what a linear is." I can't do it. I just can't do it. But I will say that if y'all have met my lumberjack hubby, the very first thing I said to him on the night he picked me up for our first date, he pulled up and I said, "Nice truck." And it was a 92 red Chevy Cheyenne 4-wheel drive. And it was a very classic body Chevy. It's just right after they changed from the hard body style. So, yeah, you know, guys, you gotta run your KC lights, you're gonna have to put in a linear, and you're gonna have to know what it is. And to impress the girls, you're gonna have to do your wiring and your work yourself. So I love that he puts that in there. I love that he just paints this picture of the country life that we can all appreciate because we've lived it, but it pulls other people in, and then we can tell these great stories. And so it paints an emotional picture for us that has lived it, and it paints a new picture for the people that can envision it. And for us that have really been in it, it brings us right back to that time and that age. And I love that about his music. He's just a master lyricist, and he knows how to touch all the senses and every palette and just bring it all together. Young love makes us all stupid. We'll stop right there. Yeah, something's magical when you go out mudding with your boyfriend. The truck always does better. I don't know, it's like turbocharged or something when you're having a really good time. Boys, don't ever date a girl that won't get out and lock your hubs. Just don't do it. If she won't get out and lock your hubs, if she's gonna make you judge that mud hole and make you think you need a 4-wheel drive when you don't, or she's not gonna wade out to the mud hole that you misgauged and lock your hubs, don't date her. She's not worth it. These girls are out there, you know, and you boys got push button 4-wheel drive. Y'all are lucky. Back in my dating days, we didn't. You waited out. If you made a bad decision, you locked them hubs and you crawled your way out. So, but yeah, the trucks always seemed more powerful. The nights always seemed longer. The summer nights always sweeter, and it was amazing. It was amazing what a good old country boy in a nice truck could do. It was just, there's still something for me being an older woman. There's still something that I find absolutely just magical. And as I've watched my daughter grow up, I've sat there and gone, oh God, she's the same way I am. There's something magical about a good old boy in a big old truck that's got a good heart and a good soul. And so it scares me because I've got a young girl that's marrying age, so it scares me real good. But there is something about a good old country boy, and when you pair him up with a good old country girl, it is kind of magical. I guess, I've been married 17 years to my good old boy, so guess he appreciates me. I guess when he took me out fishing and realized I could use an open-faced rod and looked at me and I was like, honey, I am not your average girl. I am well-versed, grew up chopping, topping tobacco, working broiler houses, shoeing horses with my dad, halter breaking show cattle, trading horses. Before my neuromuscular disorder, I was an Amazon on the farm. I was a farmhand for most of my time in college. And so my husband really appreciated that about me, that I was actually a country girl. I had a name on the back of my belt. Bellamy Brothers ain't got crap on me. This song right here speaks to my rodeo days in high school, and I love it. It takes me back. I don't feel like I'm 41, and y'all can laugh at that, but you'll be 41 someday too. I don't feel like I'm 41, and I don't feel like I just spent 8 days in the hospital. I don't feel like I've been sick the whole month of February. I feel, in my mind when I listen to this, that I'm 17, bench pressing 150, rolling limousine cattle to chuck them out for money, and going mudding on the weekends and running my coon dogs, so this takes me back. I love this. When Ford came out with Power Strokes, oh Lord. It's a real easy song to get into. Just think back. There is. Sweet. Copenhagen. I got a Copenhagen story. Such a pretty song, just so simply written, but so just hits you, takes you back. This is going to be one that people listen to for decades, and no matter what era you grew up in, it's going to resonate. It's going to bring back those memories. But makes me laugh because when I was in high school, I did all my credits before my junior year. I had one credit to do my senior year, but I couldn't graduate early because I had started early, so they wouldn't let me graduate 2 years early. Yeah, I'm kind of a nerd, rub it in. But I spent my whole senior year on the farm doing ag-related classes, which I loved. I spent a lot of time with the ag teacher. He was an Algonquin Indian. He was such a amazing person. He's passed now. I still miss him. He was just one of those guys that really touched my life. But he didn't know that when I went out to work the fences, pull the fences, use the come-along, that boys did not know how to use the come-along. It worried me. We would play this prank on all the freshmen. They would say, look, we'll give her a dip, and we'll give you a dip, and whoever pukes first has to buy the other's lunch. I don't think I bought my lunch my entire senior year. And it was because I grew up in horse barns, hanging on to my daddy's chaps when he shot horses. And I would always steal Levi Garrett from him. I know parents are probably cringing going, oh my God, I can't believe, but when you grow up in the country, these are things that you grow up with. And so I dipped Skoal wintergreen long cut for most of my teenage years because I grew up in the rodeo, quarter horse, show cattle, livestock expo world. And it was just something that we did. And so yeah, I didn't buy my lunch by probably my entire senior year, and I always left ag classes listening to some poor old boy hurl over in the fence line. But you know, I mean, what you gonna do about it? Hey, they're gullible, so I was kind of a big deal in the little world of the country era in my little community. And I miss that. And that's what this brought me back to. This made me happy. This made me remember at the core of, you know, who I am before my neuromuscular disorder got me. Before all the time in school and the career in law enforcement and the counseling, and it just took me back to who I am. I'm just Liz. I'm just a good old girl that grew up on a farm. I grew up working broiler houses. I grew up watching my grandpa who would you know, he would help me learn how to hitch up the mules and his Belgian horses. I would call the Belgians over to the fence and jump on their back and literally just lay on their backs as they grazed through the field. I grew up in such a simple time, and I'm so thankful for that. And so I think it was good for me to get back into that memory and remember those things, because after the last few weeks I've had being so super sick and almost checking out, to hear the song and to remember all the amazing things that I've done in the life that I had as a teenager, it was just epic for me. I love this song. I think Church is a master lyricist. I think when he starts to weave those words, he just creates magic, and I don't care what media he puts it out in, how he puts those words out in the music, it always resonates and always paints a picture for me. And I think that's why he is so amazing. So I want to hear your views. If you have a different view on the song, let me know. If you've got some country girl tales, let me know. But you know, I think that this was geared toward the true country girls, not the little girls that go out and look like country girls, what do they call those, mud crickets, but the actual country girls who actually are just as handy as them country boys. And you know, that was me back in my day. So I think Church knocked it out of the park with this, and I can't wait to hear more of this album. I wish my legs would work so well. I want to go to a concert so bad. I want my legs to work so I can stand at a concert. But you know, I'm thinking now I might just take my rolly cart and say, screw y'all, don't make fun of me. I'll tear you up and just go to a concert and see if I can have a good time. See how I can handle it. You know, it might be worth it. I think it just might. After this song, thinking about it, I'll keep you updated. Mommaliz out.